All right, so you're ready to dive deep into fluent English, huh? Well, we've got some seriously cool stuff for you today.
Oh, yeah.
We got to sit down with Alex, who's like a fluency master, and Kundan, who's learning just like you are. And we're bringing you all their best tips.
Yeah, I mean, what's so fascinating is how they just jump right in and bust those myths we all believe about fluency. Like, you know, Kundan thought grammar was the key.
Oh, yeah.
So if he just nailed the grammar, he'd be fluent.
Right.
But it really just made him overthink every sentence.
Oh, I bet.
And you'd freeze up in conversation.
I've been there.
It happens.
Totally. And Alex had a great point about that.
Oh, yeah?
He said it's kind of like dancing, you know?
Okay.
You don't stop mid-song to analyze every step.
You just go with the flow.
Exactly. It's about enjoying the music.
Yeah, and think about it. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes.
All the time.
Exactly. The main thing is just getting your ideas across. You know,
Communicating.
right? Not being perfect.
Yeah. So grammar isn't the fluency killer, then what is?
Well, Alex talked about 3 big traps
Okay.
that learners fall into.
Okay.
1, translating in your head all the time. 2, only using basic vocabulary. And 3, not prioritizing speaking.
It's like reading a book about swimming.
Right. You got to get in the water.
You got to actually do it. So speaking of that, Alex and Kundan had a plan for building that fluency foundation.
Laying the groundwork.
Exactly. And it's a daily routine, just 10 minutes speaking, 10 minutes listening.
I like it.
5 minutes vocab, 5 minutes pronunciation.
Nice.
Super simple. But the key is consistency.
Got to do it every day.
That's it. And it doesn't need to be complicated.
Yeah.
You can talk to yourself in English.
Really?
Absolutely. Describe what you're doing. Make decisions out loud.
Like narrate your life.
Exactly. It might feel weird at first.
Yeah.
But it builds that muscle memory.
I could see that.
And Alex also suggested shadowing.
Shadowing.
Yeah, echoing a native speaker from podcast or video.
Oh,
interesting.
Like a copycat.
Okay.
And Kundan brought up a struggle I think we all face.
What's that?
That habit of translating in your head
Oh, yeah.
before you speak.
Like putting on the brakes.
Exactly. It kills your flow. And Alex had a genius tip for that.
Okay, I'm listening.
Start small. Describe your surroundings in English.
Okay.
Think through your day in English. Label things in your room in English.
So you're thinking directly in the language.
Cutting out the middleman.
No more translation.
Exactly. And then there's the fear factor.
Yeah, the fear.
Facing up when you try to speak.
I've been there.
We all have.
It's so real.
But Alex says it's totally normal.
Okay, good.
It's just part of the process.
Okay.
And the key is to start small, get your message across, and accept those mistakes.
Makes sense.
Like learning to ride a bike, you're going to fall a few times.
True.
But you'll get there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk media.
Yes.
Kundan loves movies, so he was all about this.
Oh, me too.
And Alex had some great tips for using movies to learn.
Start with subtitles, then ditch them. Pick out phrases you like, repeat them.
Oh, that's good.
It's like active listening on steroids.
I love that.
He also recommends finding podcasts and books that match your level.
Okay.
So you're not in over your head.
Right.
And as you improve, you can level up.
Makes sense. So Kundan also asked about pronunciation and accents.
Yeah. We all want to know.
Do you need a perfect accent to be fluent?
Right.
And Alex said, nope.
Really?
Clear pronunciation is the goal, not mimicking a specific accent.
Because even native speakers have different accents.
Exactly.
Makes sense. And to improve your pronunciation,
Uh-huh.
Alex suggests that shadowing technique we talked about.
Oh, right.
Plus recording yourself and comparing to a native speaker.
Cool.
And then, of course, you got to practice in real life.
Yeah, put it all into practice.
Alex really emphasized that.
Okay.
He suggested checking out online communities, finding a language partner, or even going to English events.
Nice.
It's about finding what works for you. That makes sense.
And before we jump into those real-world opportunities, I think it's good to take a moment to let all this sink in.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
We have.
It's a lot to process.
It is.
So let's take a breath and then we'll come back to those real-world tips.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back. So we were talking about real-world practice, actually using your English out there.
Right. Getting out of your comfort zone.
Exactly. And Alex had some good advice on where to find those opportunities.
Yeah, for all the online folks, he suggested looking at language exchange platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Social media groups, even online games.
Games.
Yeah, where you can chat with other players.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's a low-pressure way to get comfortable.
Yeah, you're not face-to-face.
Exactly. You can meet people from all over.
That's so cool.
And then if you want something more one-on-one, He recommended finding a language partner.
Oh, through an app or something.
Yeah, like Tandem or HelloTalk.
Okay, I've heard of those.
It's like having a dedicated buddy to practice with.
Yeah, someone to keep you accountable.
Exactly. But for the social butterflies out there,
Okay.
Alex suggested checking out English clubs or events.
In your city.
Yeah, think conversation meetups, language cafes, even expat gatherings.
So you're really immersing yourself.
Exactly, and this is a big point. Finding what fits your personality.
Right, because if you're more introverted,
Yeah.
a huge social event might be too much.
Too overwhelming.
Yeah, but a small online group
Or a one-on-one partner.
could be perfect.
It's about making it sustainable
Yeah.
and enjoyable.
Learning should be fun.
Exactly. Okay, but now for the big question.
The one we're all wondering,
Kundan asked about timelines.
how long does it take to be fluent?
Right, and Alex gave a really encouraging estimate.
Okay, tell me.
3 to 6 months.
Wow, that's not bad.
With consistent practice, of course.
Of course.
But he stressed that everyone's different.
Right.
It's not a race.
Yeah. Comparing yourself is just going to discourage you.
It's exactly focus on your own progress.
Celebrate the small wins.
Like training for a marathon.
Oh, I like that.
You don't sprint the whole way.
You pace yourself.
Exactly. You take breaks when you need them.
And enjoy the process.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Fluency isn't a finish line.
Oh, interesting.
It's a continuous journey.
You're always learning.
Even native speakers are always learning.
That's true.
So it's not about reaching perfection.
It's about growing as a communicator.
Exactly. So what does all this mean?
Well, it means you can do it.
You can become fluent.
You have the tools and the resources.
And a whole community to support you.
So ditch those limiting beliefs.
Become a confident speaker.
I love it.
So the question is,
Yeah.
what small step can you take today?
To get closer to fluency.
Will you try shadowing for 5 minutes?
Ooh.
Look up a new word.
Maybe connect with a partner online.
Those small steps add up.
They create momentum.
Fluency isn't a giant leap.
It's about consistency.
The everyday actions.
Speaking of those everyday actions,
Yeah.
Alex had a cool idea about weaving English into your daily life,
Oh, tell me more.
like creating an English immersion bubble.
Ooh, an English immersion bubble. I love that. An English immersion bubble, huh? That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. He had some really cool ideas, like changing your phone and computer settings to English.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, you pick up so much vocab that way.
And it gets you used to seeing it everywhere.
Exactly, just navigating everyday stuff in English.
I like it. And what about listening to English music or podcasts while you're doing chores or commuting?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sneak in some extra practice.
Yeah, like you're not even trying.
And at home, when you're just relaxing,
Mm-hmm.
watch some English TV shows or movies.
Oh, and don't forget books.
Oh, yeah. Reading is huge for vocab.
And for getting a feel for the language, different styles.
Right. And with all the streaming and online libraries nowadays.
Yeah, you have so much at your fingertips.
It's amazing, but it's not just about passive listening or reading.
Right, got to use it actively too.
So Alex also talked about thinking in English
As you go about your day.
instead of translating.
Yeah, narrate your thoughts in English.
Wow, that's next level.
It is, but it makes it feel so much more natural.
And even little things like making your shopping list in English.
Yeah, or your to-do list.
It all adds up.
Creates that immersion.
So we've covered a lot in this deep dive, huh?
We have
We talked about those fluency myths,
the daily practice routine,
thinking in English,
creating that English bubble.
all those real-world opportunities.
Wow, it's been quite a journey.
It really has. And as we wrap up, I hope you're feeling inspired to take your English to the next level.
It's not about perfection.
Embrace the process. Enjoy the journey.
Become a confident communicator.
So keep experimenting, keep practicing, and most importantly, have fun with it.
Have fun with English.
You never know what amazing opportunities are waiting on the other side of fluency.
Exactly. So thanks for joining us on this deep dive into English fluency.
We'll see you next time.